Hey guys, Josh here with Real Dead. And today I'm going to be talking about a movie that I just saw today, giving you a review of non-spoiler at first, and then a little bit of spoilers that I'm going to talk about at the end there. So I went and saw Immaculate today, starring Sydney Sweeney. She is kind of like the it girl of Hollywood, I feel like. I haven't really seen anything that she's ever been in, to be honest. She's just kind of been on my radar the last 6 months or so. But this movie was pretty good. I enjoyed this movie. I did see some people saying it was basic and all this, but I think she gives a really good performance in this movie, in my opinion. There's a couple of intense scenes, and she does really, really well with it. My wife thought the same thing. This is a rated R horror movie, which I really needed after PG-13 Night Swim and PG-13 Imaginary. Believe me, I really needed an R horror movie. And I think it's good. It's not a ton of gore and stuff, but there is gore sprinkled through the movie, sometimes more than others. And I enjoyed that. And this movie, with the marketing and like the trailer, made me think it was one thing, and then it changed. It wasn't what I thought it was, which is really cool. I kind of like that sometimes in movies where I'm expecting one thing and then it's something different, but it's a pleasant surprise, and it's really good in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, if I don't know how much I can say without it being spoilery. I would just recommend it is a bit slow, but I think it does do well, the first and the second act, and I really like the third act. I saw some people saying they didn't care for it. I did enjoy the third act. I thought it was pretty good, and I thought it was, I don't know, I thought it was maybe a little risk-taking, but I thought it was good. They didn't overdo it with the ending. I thought, in my opinion, it was good. And yeah, so I guess that's what I'm going to say for non-spoiler. If I have to give it a rating between 1 and 10, I'm going to give it a 6.5, 6.75, maybe a 7. But yeah, 6.5 is where I feel comfortable with that movie. Like I said, after the two Blumhouse movies that I've seen this year, this was just good. It's a lot better than that. I'm not saying it's a excellent movie, but it definitely was good. There was a couple times that I felt a little bored with it, because it is, like I said, there is a lot of religious tones to it, a lot of religious things. That's what it is. Catholic stuff that I'm not a Catholic. I don't really know a lot about that. But yeah, so there's that. Okay, now we're going to get into some spoilers, guys. This is going to be spoilers. So if you don't want spoilers, go ahead and turn it off. If you have seen this movie, though, let me know what you think of it below. But yeah, okay. So spoilers, you've been fair warned. So in this movie, Sydney Sweeney's character wants to she wants to become a nun, and so she moves to Italy because she was contacted by this place to be a nun there. But it turns out this was all a nefarious plot to get her pregnant with the DNA of Christ to deliver a immaculate child. But she's not technically, because they impregnated her. So technically she's not, it's not like an immaculate conception. But she, so at first it's like a miracle, blah, blah, blah. And this was all put on by like the head Catholic priest dude and the other this other priest, and like the head nun, I think, or whatever. So it's all like a put on, and they punish a couple other girls, that speak out or whatever. There's like these people there, I don't know what they are, but they wear this like red cloth over their face, but it's like real tight fitting. And I don't know what that's supposed to symbolize, but they kind of do like dirty deeds for the priests, I guess. I mean, there's some gore in here, man. I mean, they cut this girl's tongue off. It's pretty hardcore. She like peels her fingernails off. Ugh. Because part of the thing that she has is pregnant with this baby, and she's led to believe that it's a gift from God. And though, and so, but her whole body is starting to deteriorate. She's spitting out teeth. Her fingernails are coming off. She's just not looking well because the baby, I don't know what's going on. But how they said they got this DNA was off of a spike that was in Jesus's foot or hand that was pounded into the cross when he was crucified. And how they explained it was this person went I don't know what he was, Catholic priest or something, way back in the day, went to Jerusalem, found this, and said it was that. Like, there's no proof, there's none whatsoever, but somehow this is what that is. You have to take a leap of faith, I guess, But yeah, and she goes through on a tear at the end, and she starts taking out all these people. She kills the head nun. She goes and kills the head priest. She actually kills the one priest that she's kind of befriended that is actually a really bad guy. He actually is like a guy that like deals with like, he's a scientist or something. So he's the one that extracted the blood or DNA from this spike that they think was in Jesus. And so that's how they impregnated her. But so the shocking part for me and my wife was at the end, she gives birth to this baby outside. She finally gets outside the walls, and the baby comes out, and you don't see the baby, but you hear it. And she's just standing there, and she gives a great performance, just screaming with blood all over her face. And then she grabs a rock and she lifts it up, and then it like goes dark, I think, and then you don't hear, and you hear splat. So, she kills the baby, which I think is not bad. I think some people might be turned off by that. I am not. I thought it was excellent. I thought it was like, it's not a natural child, is how they would say it, I guess. I don't know. Who knows what the child looked like? It was making weird sounds. So I say that she had to do that. I don't know that for sure, but I like the ending. I thought it worked for me. For me and my wife, it worked for us. And there's some other things where it comes out that they actually have been trying this for a long time, but it's never taken. And it's finally taken with her because she's pure or something. And she was chosen by God because she got saved from underwater or something a long time ago. But yeah. So there's that. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. So let me know if you've seen this with the spoilers in the comments. If you want to say some, just make sure you say those are spoiler comments or something. But okay, guys, let me know what you thought of this movie. My rating, like I said, 6.5. Sydney Sweeney, pretty good actor in my opinion. And I look forward to more and hope she's in more horror movies. I really do. I think she'll be really good for the horror genre because she's good. I'd like to see her in more. Like, comment, subscribe, guys, and let me know what you thought of Immaculate.